The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
Shades of 2010. In 2010, the Knicks were chasing the biggest free agent on the market, LeBron James. They made a move for Tracy McGrady, which allowed them to free up enough cap space to sign two max free agents. Sound familiar? Let's take a look back.
But we know the big story here is the New York Knicks, and you mentioned Tracy McGrady. That's like the warm-up act, because really this is about bringing the big star to Broadway, LeBron James. And the key is now, not only can they make a run at LeBron James, they can also throw money at another big-time free agent, because they could position themselves to get around $30 million under the salary cap, Chris. And in that case, then you can go after two top-tier free agents.
That was critical for New York, because LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, I don't think any one of them was going to New York by themselves. Now at least you consider maybe two of us can go there, revitalize this team.
Acquiring Tracy McGrady, that was the final move. The final move to what was supposed to be the most successful summer in the Knicks franchise history. Tracy McGrady wasn't sticking around with the Knicks. His expiring contract, was solely to free up money for free agency, so that the Knicks could sign two max free agents. They had the coach, Mike D'Antoni. He was the coach. Supposedly, all the players in the league wanted to play for. Sounds pretty familiar to me. Finally, we get to July 1st, 2010, and the Knicks' first interview, I believe it was Joe Johnson. But I was encouraged. Okay, maybe they have a plan. They can move on. I think they interviewed Amari Stoudemire.
5-year, $100 million deal for Amari Stoudemire. Done deal. Got that confirmed. So the Knicks do have something in-house, at least one piece in place. One of the elite free agents and a top 10 scorer in the league last year. They believe that they can have. He's the guy that fits in the same offense that obviously they're running in Phoenix, because Mike D'Antoni got that started. Now he's coaching the New York Knicks. They also believe that they can address any defensive deficiencies that he might have through free agency, through some other moves that they can make. Of course, they're holding out hope that they can land the other big piece out there, LeBron James. Don't know how likely that is, but at least they have something in place. They have something that can appeal to another free agent. They have something that they can show for 2 years of building toward this great free agency summer. It might not be enough to satisfy all Knicks fans, but at least they're not going to come up empty-handed.
5 years, $100 million. No insurance on his back. And still, at this point, LeBron James was supposedly available. He hadn't made a decision yet. I was holding out hope, even though I was not a LeBron James fan. And when this whole thing started, I was a little skeptical if I wanted LeBron James to come to the Knicks. Because I didn't like him, but I knew he was the best player in the league. So I was like, okay, we probably should get him if he wants to come. That's the smart thing to do.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
The Miami Heat. Our hated rival, the Miami Heat. And there were so many rumors that day. The Knicks were welcoming LeBron James. They were preparing to welcome LeBron James. And of course, LeBron James made his announcement in Connecticut. It was one of the wildest things that I ever seen about a basketball player. It was crazy. It was crazy. But right now, in the midst of the Knicks clearing cap space for two free agents, apparently chasing Kevin Durant, having a coach that everyone's supposed to love and want to play for. Even these rumors about Kevin Durant having a TV show on the Madison Square Garden Network. Said the same exact thing about LeBron James. It's all so familiar. All so familiar. Whatever happens, I just hope for a better result. Look, we ended up with a consolation prize in Amar'e Stoudemire. And Amar'e Stoudemire's first 3-4 months with the Knicks, it was like, whoa, this guy is serious. Playing at an MVP level. Obviously, we know how it worked out. Let's just hope that the Knicks have a better plan and a better approach. Make the right decisions. Knicks fans, I'm out.